Dear students, in this video, we are going to see current state, whether it is affecting current reward or whether it is affecting next state, next action or next reward. So that is stated clearly by Markov decision process, which is in short known as MDP. Now, what Markov state is telling us is the future is depending only on the current state, but not on the past. Means the future is at the timestamp t plus 1. It is depending only on the state st. And when we express this using joint probability, then probability of st plus 1 is depending on s1 to st. That is the joint probability, the continuous probability. So what is the Markov property? The future is independent of the past. It is only dependent on the current state. That is the present state. Okay. So what we are doing in the MDP is the action that we are taking in the current state, how it is affecting the future state and reward that we are trying to find out. Now, in this example, we are having rabbit. The rabbit may eat broccoli or carrot. When he is eating the carrot, he will get the reward of plus 10. And when he is eating the broccoli, he will get the reward of plus 3. Now, by looking in these two foods, so what we understood is when he eats carrot, he will get the maximum reward. So he should give the preference to eating carrot. But the current action of rabbit to eat the carrot is affecting future. So what is the future here? Beside carrot, there is a tiger who may eat rabbit. In between the tiger and rabbit, there is only carrot. Means when rabbit will proceed to eat the carrot, he will go closer to the tiger. Then tiger will attack on the rabbit. Okay. So here we can see that this is the current situation and there are the two possible actions. The rabbit may eat broccoli and rabbit may eat carrot. When rabbit is eating broccoli, then there is a carrot in front of the tiger. So rabbit is away from the tiger and he is safe, though he is getting the less reward of plus 3. But when rabbit is eating carrot, he will get the maximum reward, that is the plus 10. But his life is in danger. He is attacked by the tiger. Now here he will get the penalty of minus 100. So whatever is the current state, that is affecting the future, not the past state. Okay. So the future is affected by the previous state only, not by the history. That is what the Markov state. Now, what this framework is telling us is agent is taking the action in the environment at the different timestamps. Now, the set of the actions are specified in script S. Means whatever are the possible actions that agent can take, those all are stored in repository S. Okay. Now, the script is containing valid actions. Okay. Now, here, what is happening, as we all know that if rabbit eats a carrot, then he will get the reward of plus 10, but he will be attacked by the tiger. Now, so as I told you, the future is depending on the current state, but not on the history. Okay, so in the state S0, when you are taking the action A0, then you will get the reward R1. Means the action is influencing immediate reward as well as the immediate future state, and that's why the future reward. Now, in state S1, again you will take the action A1 and you will get the reward R2 and you will jump from the state S1 to S2. So like this, a chain is formed for different states and this is called as a Markov chain. Now, how you can represent it using the probability? Given a state S and action A, you will move from S to S dash when you are implementing the action A, and you will have a reward R accumulated to you. Okay. Now, that reward may be positive or negative. So that is depending only on the current state and action. So this is what called as a Markov property. So the present state, current state is sufficient for predicting the future. No need of remembering the history, the earlier state. Okay. So what is the goal of the agent? He want to maximize his reward. So how it is possible? He will go on accumulating the reward at each timestamp. Okay. And he will get the final goal as a GT, and which is containing the maximum reward. So the final timestamp is given by the RT. So by accumulating the reward at each timestamp, he will get the maximum reward. So the main goal is what? Maximize the expected return. But it should be in the finite timestamp with the interaction of the agent and environment. Now, how we are indicating the Markov decision process? By a tuple which is containing SAPR. S is the state, A is the action, R is the reward. Then what is P? P is what? The probability of the transition of S to S dash. S is the state in which I'm applying the action A so that I can transit from state S to S dash. Okay. And R is indicating what? The reward that I have obtained because of the action A. So like this, there will be the sequence of the states, the sequence of the action, and those are also known as the sequence of the decision, and which is defined by the utility. The utility is what? The final outcome that I am getting because of the sequence of the actions. Now, MDP model may try to maximize the expected reward. It may try to maximize the expected discounted reward or average of reward, or it may need sometimes to maximize the expected reward to reach the target G. So what do you mean by policy? Policy is a strategy. It is containing set of the actions. The actions that are taking you to the future with the maximum reward. So such policy is called as an optimal policy. So the goal of the MDP is to find out the optimal control policy for all the possible states. Means policy should have such strategy, such plan that it should generate the action with maximum reward. And I want to find out the sequence of all such actions starting from the initial state, and it will reach to the specific state. Now here you can see that you have three options: red, blue, and yellow policy. Now which one is the optimal policy? That is decided by the algorithm called as a value iteration. Now what do you mean by Markov chain? As I shown you earlier, that in state S0, you will apply the action A0, you will get the reward R0, and you will transit from the state S0 to S1. In the same way, you will transit from the state ST minus 2 to ST minus 1, then ST minus 1 to ST. So this chain is called as a Markov chain. Now, how to evaluate the Markov chain? That is by the influence diagram, because the future state is depending only on the current state. At this current state, I'm applying the action A and I'm getting the reward. That reward is stored by the value for the long-term purpose. So this is all about the Markov decision process. The main goal of the Markov decision process is to find out the optimal policy, that is the maximum reward, and it is stating you that the current state is only affecting future. You need not remember all the previous date. You need not remember all the history. Thank you.